always feel like I have a pretty healthy diet, but I really struggled with the amount of what I should eat, and also honestly like what I should eat, even though my diet's pretty healthy, because I run so much. And I trained for my first marathon a few years ago and gained weight while doing it. And so I thought, well, something's kind of off. Like I don't have my nutrition right, given the amount of energy expenditure that I have. And I also travel a lot internationally for work. And so my diet can kind of fluctuate. And so I was just looking for someone to kind of ground truth me in kind of reality again, like what I actually do need to be eating, given my lifestyle. And I also, since I moved to DC to now, it's been like 10 years. I'm in my mid 30s at this point. My metabolism has changed. And so, yeah, that's why I wanted to reach out to Lara, as I felt like I did kind of have a particular lifestyle, and what I was doing clearly wasn't working for me. So I tried and I talked about that. Just to sort of like see what my caloric expenditure was and see if I could make some adjustments that way. And I ended up bonking on all of my runs and never having any energy. They're kind of stuck in the 1980s. Like, fat is bad. Carbs are bad. She started by first wanting to know just what I ate and kind of did a diagnostic to see if there were any gaps. And one thing that she noticed, because I had told her I eat a lot, but I'm always hungry and I can't figure out why, because I feel like I eat plenty and plenty to have the calories that I need. And so she asked me what I was eating, and I kind of went through it and said it was like, as far as nutritional value goes, it was fine. Other than that, I was probably lacking in protein given the amount that I'm exercising. And so that was our first major adjustment, is we really dove into breakfast actually and tried to get more protein in my breakfast and in all of my meals, like adding beans to a lot of stuff. I love eating farro, but she's like, farro's fine, but you could actually get a lot more nutritional punch for your calories if you did quinoa instead. And so we made adjustments like that, and we actually concocted this whole breakfast smoothie that I got completely addicted to for like 3 months. And now I've had it so many times I can't eat it anymore for like a month because I've eaten it like so much. But it really did the trick. So the great thing is that the breakfast smoothie is the first, and she actually just gave me some Vega protein powder to add to it, just like a little bit of protein powder. Which I wasn't doing because I didn't really trust protein powders, and I wanted a professional to tell me what was fine to consume. It is the only thing to this day still that actually holds me over where I'm not hungry during the morning. But one thing that she also did was kind of work with the mindset piece too, and normalized the fact that it's okay to eat like multiple times during the day. So what I was doing was I would eat breakfast, and then I would think, okay, I really want to make sure I'm not overeating during the day, because I was always worried I was overeating. So I would hold out as long as I could until my next meal. Then I'd eat too quickly, which was probably too much because I was so hungry. And then I'd be like, all right, I ate way too much. And I'd hold out as long as I could until my next meal. And so we talked about having like actual scheduled meal times. And even if you're not hungry, you still eat at those times. And also having a snack. And like that's perfectly fine. And having the snack a little bit before you're hungry to abate. Because I have actually pretty powerful hunger when I do. It's not like I want to nibble. It's like I could eat a horse. And so I get really hungry. And so we were kind of working on abating those feelings so that by the time lunch did come around, I wouldn't be so like strongly hungry. I believed in the system more, and I had more trust in sticking something out and trying it because it was a human being listening to me and adapting. Whereas I felt like, and I can even tell you with they would say, okay, like you had 1 scoop of whole milk yogurt, like you've blown through your red mark today. I'm like, yeah, but I'm running 10 miles. Like it takes into account the fact that you're burning calories, but not that you need a different kind of energy or that you might be more hungry because you did that. And so, and every day is different. We're fluid beings. And so she was really good at helping me. How can I prepare? And actually, I went to Tanzania for the first time, like really feeling confident in what I was doing. She helped me think of good snacks to bring that I could transport with me and that weren't gonna expire. And so just being able to make real-time adjustments and also provide feedback and adapt. And we also might not know what those are. Like one thing that she did, actually, I forgot to mention at the very beginning. So, goes on this like 2,000 calorie a day for all human beings. And then they give you like half of it back. Like if you burn 500 calories, they'll give you 250 back. say, you don't know what you don't know, right? And I was like, okay, I've tried all these. It was kind of like my last straw, and I had tried all these different things, and I follow all sorts of runners and dietitians and try different cookbooks, and I've done classes and all this stuff. I was like, and I couldn't really think about what I would learn that was new. I just thought maybe having an accountability piece would help me kind of get into shape and stay consistent. But I was just floored by what I didn't know about just like basic nutrition and taking care of yourself. And I would consider myself too like a decently healthy person. So I just think there's always room to try something new, and it's like the most important thing. It's your health, right?
I'm so happy that you had a good experience, and that's what we shoot for. And I thought that you were a little bit unique again because you were healthy to anyone walking by on the street. You're a healthy person, but you were trying to, there's something off, and you wanted to try and figure it out. Like you said, what you don't know, you don't know. And I'm glad that we can help kind of be part of that and help figure it out.
Thanks for giving me the best one. It was really great.
She's great. She's been with us from the beginning. She's been patient. She's been with us from the beginning. She's adapted to all of the startup woes that we've had, and she's always been there to support us and help us. So it's been great. She's awesome. She's
really fantastic. Yeah, which is why I don't really want to stop working with her. Totally. I feel like everybody in life should have, even if you don't have issues, you should try out going to a therapist because it's just good mind-body awareness, and you should go to a nutritionist just to learn about what you're doing with your body, right? Like, you should be so much more embedded in our system.